Hi, it's Mindy again. This is a little update on how ranch life has been going. Here are my gardening buddies. They like to sit and go for rides in our side by side. And here, my husband and I are planting 14 different fruit trees. They will not produce fruit this year. We will wait until next year so that the roots and trees can get well established, but they're doing very, very well. We planted apples, nectarines, peaches, plums, and this is the start of my seedlings. I started them inside. Here's the greenhouse that we purchased for the property off of Amazon. It's holding up pretty well to all the crazy weather we had. This is one of the raised beds that we created. So here's our finished planter. Now I just need to fill it with dirt and compost and all the other things that are going to go in it and start planting. I'm going to be planting lettuce and spinach. I'll show you the inside. Galvalume, wood, and a bench, and it cost $0. We had everything. I'm so proud that we got this made today. We're going to make another one, so it's going to be one on each side at the entrance, the back entrance of our cabin, and make it look a little cuter back here. This is the raised bed that we made to put our potatoes in. And this is that raised bed that we built, all planted with lettuce and onions in it and different microgreens. Inside here is the greenhouse with some of the plants we started. We did all our plants from seed this year. This is the start of our potatoes. So here's my green stock garden. This is all full of herbs. Okay, so here is my garden that we planted this year. So first, what I want you to notice is we put up this deer netting. We have a lot of deer around here, but we also have bunnies and armadillos. So we put up these big, huge T-posts, if you can see that, around. And we got this deer netting. So the deer netting is very thin, so it was pretty easy for us to put up ourselves. And we just kind of created a little doorway for me to get in. When I pull it back, and then I have to close it shut when I'm done. So first up, these are my tomatoes. And these are the smaller tomatoes. They're going to mostly give me like cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. We put a big cattle panel up in between the two rows, if you can see, and then we're staking them up on the cattle panel. Looks like I need to get out here after all this rain stops that we're having today and tomorrow and do some more tying them up. I've been tying them up with scraps of fabric so that it doesn't cut into the plant as it grows. So those are the tomatoes. Here is the broccoli and cauliflower. These two raised bed sacks. So we bought these cloth sacks for planting. It's like a planting bag. I think these are the 100-gallon ones, the 3 that I have here. We bought those on Amazon just to try something different with a raised bed, and did a really good mixture of soil and compost in there to see if we could get a little bit better fertile soil and if things could grow. I know this is starting to become a pretty warm season for growing broccoli and cauliflower, but I decided to give it a try anyway. I do have some bugs that are eating it right now that I'll probably need to do some bug remediation soon after all this rain stops as well. Now over in this one, I have peppers and celery. So I'm super excited about this. And all these other ones are little 10-gallon fabric bags that we got for the rest of my pepper plants. A lot of them are jalapeno peppers that I'm growing so I can and make salsa is my goal. And this is where our fruit trees are planted. We have 14 fruit trees that we planted this year. We cannot let them produce fruit yet. They need to just stay growing their roots and getting their roots nice and strong before we let them produce any fruit. Now these plastic buckets here, you can see I've got some more peppers in there. Oh, I missed weeding this one earlier today. That one needs weeding. And this one, my husband and I built this raised bed and we put our potatoes in it. Potatoes are doing really, really well. It's crazy how well they're doing. One of my friends told me that for every flower means how many potatoes are down under there. So this one should have 6 potatoes. Oop, if you can see that flower. So I'm letting them grow until they flower, and then I believe they're going to start getting brown when it's time to harvest the potatoes. Now over here are my zucchini squash, and I recently thinned them out really well. Just had a big rainstorm, so they look a little bit beat up from the rainstorm, but lots of flowers on them, so I should get some really good zucchini. And then down here I've got some yellow squash, and you can see here's some little baby ones growing already. I'm so excited. And this is cucumbers in this section here. Once this rain calms down, my husband and I need to put another cattle panel up here so that we can, or 2, so that the cucumbers can vine and grow up on the vine the way they're supposed to. This is a little bit of beans growing. I don't have a lot of those growing yet. And over here I have some more beans growing. Here are some more rows of tomatoes. I'm growing lots and lots of tomatoes so I can grow a ton of salsa. And here are melons. The melons down at this end are not doing very well yet. But down here, they're starting to finally grow. They get growing a lot better in the warmer weather. And down at this end, I planted some eggplants. So I have some eggplants starting to grow down here. And that is my whole garden. I'm super proud of it. I've had help from friends telling me what I should do and how to thin it out. You can see here on the tomatoes, the little green tomatoes that are already growing. If you see down there, we used rabbit poop, rabbit droppings for our fertilizer. My general contractor said that is a really good thing to use on your garden, so we're trying it this year. And in a little while, I'll be adding some more rabbit poop. I've also used some Osmocote for the fertilizer, and I think it should be doing pretty well. So here's a quick look at my chickens. They're surviving the rain as well. This is our chicken coop. It's called a hoop coop. We had to start over with our chickens. Our other chickens all got sick not too long ago. So we had to start over with some new chickens. So these chickens are a few months old. You can see them. And they've got a nice big spot to come in and stay dry during the rain. Once they get just a little bit bigger, we'll set up their electric fence, which they'll probably be ready for in another week or so. And they will even have more room to expand and run around. And there's the chickens. All right, one other thing that I'm super excited about is my miniature horse was away at training, and he just got back last weekend, day before Mother's Day, from training, and he was gone for 6 weeks. I missed him a ton, but he's such a sweeter boy now that he went away and got some manners on him. So here he comes. Here's Phantom. Hi, bud. Hi. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. You're a good boy now, aren't you? You like Mama again. And here are the other 2 horses and our miniature donkey. They're all having a little snack in between rainstorms. That's our pond. It's filling up with a lot of water because we've had so much rain lately. And this is just their temporary paddock until our house gets built. In the meantime, this is the cabin we are staying in, our vacation cabin. It's 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom until our house gets built. Stay tuned, and I'll have an update on how well the house is progressing. This is our cabin right now. Thanks for watching. Look for my next video soon. If you haven't, please like, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Comment if you have any questions on my garden or our property, and I'll be happy to try to answer them for you. Take care. Bye.